Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and we're going to have a damn good time talking about Raid Shadow Legends. We are a couple weeks into our account. We are about a little over 3 weeks into our account overall, and I want to talk about one of my favorite things about this game. Uh, right before we jump into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys want to start off this game right, there is a wonderful link down below. It's going to get you the wonderful Rector Drath, as well as lots of other wonderful starter stuff to get you started in your journey today in Raid Shadow Legends. The best way to start a new account is to start with a promo code or a link from a content creator. So go check that out today. But I want to talk about this a bit. I want to give you guys kind of a little tour of the Beaver Dam. Let's see how the beaver stuff is going. We've started leveling up our Great Hall, putting in some accuracy into our teams, because accuracy is one of the king traits of the game. We're putting a little work into champions. We're trying to build out. We have our campaign farmer in Kale and in Sun Wukong. We have hit the end of where we wanted to farm in campaign. We have finished brutal difficulty, taking the time to make sure that we get those sacred shards on both hard and brutal difficulty. And at this point, we're working for clan Demon Lord clan boss teams. That's what we're looking right now, is clan boss teams and working towards Doom Tower. We just hit level 40 yesterday, and so I'll be able to start working towards figuring out Doom Tower and learning the ins and outs of that next. But for now, I've been focusing down, making sure that I'm not just carried by this absolute Chad of a man, the Dave, that's part of my guild. Because, we want to contribute to the guild as well. We want to be a good guild member. So we've got our campaign farmers, and then we're building out things such as, apothecary, because, we got him early on, and he manipulates turn meter really well. Alice for the same kind of reason. A second poison champ with corpse collectors, the one that we got. And so we're kind of building that out. Got a couple revive characters going, and so we've been doing some good stuff overall in this account. And so my favorite thing about this game, the best thing, the reason that I wanted to make this video, I think Raid is a fantastic game for literally anyone. That's actually something that I've actually really enjoyed, is like I feel like that there's a lot of really good incentives for playing constantly. There's all kinds of different modes to be playing. You've got faction wars, you've got PvP, you have clan bosses. I just opened up Doom Tower, obviously, that I'm going to be exploring that. You got your dungeons to get your stuff for your characters, whether it be artifacts or the elixirs. Like, you have tons of stuff there. You have all this campaign and all this stuff, but like I don't feel like I need to like frantically get through everything. And so like I could have played for a couple months and gotten to level 30 and to level 40, and I think that would have been fine. I think that, like, you could play for a couple minutes each day and just have a damn good time doing it. Maybe you're a kind of person who's sitting there and you have a kid on your arm. I get it. Life's crazy. You can open up Raid, you can do a couple battles, and have a damn good time doing it. It's one of those things where like it doesn't take a lot of work to jump into it, but then it also has that complexity that we crave as well. Like for me, I've always been a big lover of complexity in games growing up. I loved RTS games as a kid, which is a little complex for kids, but it doesn't matter. I enjoyed them, and like growing up even farther, I started liking Magic the Gathering a lot. Don't know if any of you Magic the Gathering lovers are out there, but I think that's a big piece of why I love this game, for like the complexity side. And so, like, seeing how these abilities play off of each other and the complexity there is really, really cool. And so, like, overall, I feel like this game gives you what you put in. You can, take your time, you can read kits, and I can understand why having two champs with poison is going to be very helpful. I can understand, why turn meter is going to be such an insanely helpful thing on a team. But that being said, I also could not. I could sit here and just be like, oh, Apothecary has a good rating on Hell Hades, and so therefore I'm going to build him up, and it looks like he's a good team, and then we just full auto. Is it going to be as high of a score inside the raid? No, it's not, because you're not playing it yourself. You don't understand it as well, but you can still succeed, and you can go a long ways doing that. I feel like this game is very user friendly in a lot of different ways, and is very, very forgiving in a lot of ways. If you guys want to get started with this game today, make sure you go check out that link down below or this QR code above. You're going to get the beautiful Rector Drath. She's amazing. She's going to help you guys get started out and play the game how you want to play. Rector Drath is very open to letting you guys do what you guys want. Just a basic heal and a basic revive that you can kind of plug and play into wherever you happen to be wanting to play in the game. Whether it's you want to push Sun Wukong as your first thing, or you want to for some reason go for Death Knight as your first thing. Who knows? There's nothing wrong with going where you want to in this game. But yeah, overall, I feel like that's probably the biggest thing that's made me want to continue playing this game. Is that, like, there's a lot of those games out there that you play them and you feel like if you miss a day, you're completely screwed. If you stop playing, you're just, oh, well, sorry, buddy, but this is going to be rough for a while from here on out. Whereas this game, like, yeah, it helps to play. They do incentivize playing. The longer you're in game, you're gonna get rewards. Each day you'll get rewards, and so you're gonna get the most benefits for playing the game how you will. But, like, even people who just hop in for 10-15 minutes can still succeed, still have fun, and still be able to do things. And, like, there's so many different types of way to play the game and so many different game modes and stuff. Like, maybe your deal is just enjoying the fact of destroying other people in arena. Maybe that's your thing, and that's fine. Like, there's so much diversity in this game, and there's so much to do, and so many different types of gameplay, and, like, the time commitment can be forever, or it can be none at all, and it's really up to you. And it's not like they're pushing you towards, oh my gosh, you need to finish this farm before this time. You can continue on at your own pace. If you want to spend a little money, you can spend a little money. If you want to spend a lot of money, you can spend a lot of money. If you want to not spend any money, you can not spend any money. And regardless, it's going to be a damn good time. I really enjoy that aspect of customizable play without too much pressure. Because, like, I've had those days, I've had those weeks where I just haven't been able to do the things I love. I'm too busy. This week is a good example of that. I've been, it's a holiday weekend, quote unquote. It's day job. I end up working a lot during times when, people tend to gather together. And so, like, I don't have as much time to play, but I don't feel like it's penalizing myself that much. On those rough days, like, I can come and I can enjoy some pixels, because sometimes those pixels, going and popping open, a shard randomly, sometimes that's the thing that gets me through the day. Just that little spark of dopamine could be all it takes to, turn a rough day of work into something that I'm enjoying a lot more. And so, I really appreciate the customizability of how this fits into my schedule, because, like, I go to play other games, especially AAA titles, and I'm just like, I got to carve out like an hour to play this with my buddies, or 3 hours for a lot of these titles. Me and my two buddies just downloaded a new game, and we're like, oh, we got to play this, and it's like a 3 hour commitment to play the game. And so like the customize it, the whom yeah, how you can customize and save. No, just like how you can plug and play this game, how it doesn't feel like I have to, like, I'm not being driven down by the fact of how much content there is and you need to get through it in a certain amount of time, but instead I can enjoy this game at my own pace. I think is one of the coolest things that I've seen out of this game, and I've really enjoyed seeing that. And it's allowed me to enjoy it at my own pace, and knowing that, like, with these events and tournaments and stuff going on, it's not always the best idea to participate immediately, because maybe Ice Golem Challenge, yeah, that's going on right now. This Ice Golem thing is great, but like if I don't have the energy to do this, and I could save up energy refreshes for the next time this comes around if I want to participate next time. And like there's so much of that kind of thing where things are going to come back, and maybe not right now you have time, or you have energy, or you have energy in game, whatever it might be. There will be an opportunity later down the road to do your thing, and that includes summoning shards and that type of thing. So I don't know, I really enjoy this. I love how I can fit this into my schedule. But yeah, overall, 3 weeks in, I feel like I'm doing really good. Getting to level 40 in 3 weeks. Starting out on Doom Tower and learning that whole shenanigans. Still have some work to do on, things such as artifacts, but that's like years and years and years to like have perfect artifacts. RNG is, you always just pray to RNGesus and hope for the best. I still haven't gotten myself a single amulet for Kale, which hurts my soul just a bit. But yeah, let me know where you guys got to level 40. Like, did it take you a month? Did it take you, a week? Did it take you 3 months? I'm very curious to hear what your guys' timelines are. And if you haven't gotten to level 40 yet, or you have before and you want to try it out again and see how the new game area has changed over time, because this game has been out a while, and you want to start a new account, go check out that link down below or the QR code above. Very helpful to get your start in Raid Shadow Legends today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and go check out my other videos. We got tons of fun stuff describing all kinds of things. I wanted this video to be more of just a progress update, and just kind of talking about how much I'm actually really enjoying how plug and play this is in my own life. Not because like every character in this game feels plug and play on a team. Like I don't necessarily have to build for a faction, but like, this game also feels like it's plug and play. So let me know what your guys' experience is, what you guys enjoy about this game most, and also let me know how long it took you to get to level 40, or how long you think it's going to take you to get to level 40. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for giving a damn.